Hi friends, so I know some of you actually got bikes over the last shutdown, and so I wanted to film a RPM class mix today. I love RPM. I love riding bikes. Yesterday we went out and rode our bikes around the West Richland Loop, so if you have an outdoor bike, we still have some beautiful days outside, as you well know. If you don't have a bike, you could just enjoy watching. You could run in the place. Actually, that would actually work for part of it. If you wanted to use the rhythms to do little standing sprints or jump jacks, you could do that. Good music, nice ride, enjoy it. Alrighty, so if you're newer and you do have your stationary bike, remember that setup is crucial for not only efficiency of muscle use, but comfort and safety. So you want to have your seat set so that when your feet are at the bottom of the pedal stroke, your hips are level, right? We don't have to reach because that makes us saddle sore, and we don't want our seat too low because that'll make our knees sore and we'll lose power. So lean in on the crossbar, ride easy, just pedal. So most of you have bikes with resistance changes. Some of you have levers. Some of you have dials. So go ahead and add resistance to your bike, either by moving your lever or turning your dial. We just want to feel a little scrape in our legs. Our hips should be all the way at the back of our saddle right now, and our abs are lifted. Speed it up a little. Just starting to tool down the road, shoulders down and back, riding down the pathway down Keene. It's beautiful out there. So this track is for warming our bodies and getting us ready. So to go a little faster. Toes are slightly down. Adding racing resistance, hands are wide. Slide the hip just gently forward and start to pedal on the beat. Team, if you feel yourself shuddering or moving a lot on your seat, push back off the hands and draw the abs in. Slower, reduce resistance, pedal slower. So we're learning in this track about control, right? Using our muscles to slow and speed up the pedals. Now, one thing about a stationary bike is sometimes its heavy wheel builds up momentum and starts to drag our legs around if our resistance is too light. So we need to make sure that we're in control and not our bike by pumping it up a little. Faster feet. Push and pull. Nothing big, right? Just a little push. Into the bones is how you know. Racing resistance, hands are wide. Go. Ooh, keep going. Just lost my clip. There we go. Sit up, rest. Yep. Cuts the top of my head off, doesn't it? Cameras. That's okay. Lean in, pedal faster. I feel it in my bones. Cardio is super good for us. You got 15 seconds to go. Helps to de-stress a little, doesn't it? Get in and ride it. Come back to ride easy and reduce a little. We got one more round. It's going to feel like exactly like that one. So we call this medium pace in our RPM class, raw power in motion, or revolutions per minute. I don't have COVID. I have allergies, Ed. You notice that in the community, right? In the Tri-Cities of Washington State, Our leaves are blowing and we are sneezing. Add a little, spin a little faster. In my bones. Just into your soul, that's how you know. Okay, you guys ready? Reach out, this is it, let's go. Take 15 seconds to burn it up. Then we're gonna recover a little and go 30 more. So, sit up. Feel the wind under your arms, in your mind. Come back. Speed your legs up. 30-second race. Into your soul, that's how you know. Cardio is fabulous. Go. Push and pull. See if you can feel heat on the both sides of our thigh. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. So we look for a change in our breathing. We are now moving to a track we call pace. We're going to start to climb a little and use a little heavier resistance. So just slow to get us started. Hips all the way to the back of the seat. That gives us some energy and help from our glutes, right? 8 seconds to go. A little heat on the wheel. Speed up, listen. Just pedal down the street. Toes, just a little dip, okay? Soft elbows. Try not to lean too hard on the arms. Coming up on a climb. Turn resistance, heavy enough to stand. Slow the leg, stand. Keep the hips over the nose of the saddle and the chest high. Grab high on the handlebar, pull the hips forward and start to run. Standing attack, 30 seconds, go. Knees driving up under the handlebar. Should feel more heat down the front of our leg. Getting hot now. 15 seconds. Drop the hips, reduce the resistance, and fly. "30 seconds to go." Come on, I'm with you. I see you. All right, pull back a little. Whoa. How'd it do? Got us breathing a little bit. We're going to do it 2 more times. Add some more resistance on. Getting us closer to that climb again. Team, our effort standing is shorter this time. So you want to grab that big resistance right away. Down right, grab and stand. Slowed the leg naturally, didn't it? Keep the hips back and the chest proud. Grab high. Lean in an inch or 2, Drive the knees up, see if you can feel the change down the front of the leg. Sit, reduce, fly. Okay, we got it. It's 45 seconds of hard work, every second worth the effort. Team, we should feel like our effort is high, right? Big output. "15 seconds, hang on." Stop, rest. Bring the hands back. Why? It lifts our chest, gives us more room to breathe, so we can grab recovery quickly for the next phase of work. Add resistance. Heading back to our climb, right? That turn of the dial or that adjustment of the lever should be big to slow the leg naturally. Give it a turn. Stand. We want our resistance to counterbalance our body weight, so we have to push and pull. Grab high. Inject power. Standing attack. Lift the knees towards the bottom of the handlebar and run. 8 seconds to go. Big sweat. Drop the hip. Reduce the resistance and fly. Using speed now to keep our effort high. If you take too much off, you can always put it on like I just did. 30 seconds to go. Team, make sure you're slightly forward. Yep. That makes your circle smaller, and it brings up the knee over the push point. Woo. 8 seconds. Sit. Mountain climb. Then turn my fan on. Oh my gosh. Resistance. Tempo or cadence. 1, 2, 1, 2. In this track, we're going to standing climb and standing power. Attacking it. Stand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Seated power. Should be heavier than racing. 2 more. Stand. Seated power climb. So good to me. Seated power. Heavier resistance. Slow climb. So if it feels like you're kind of falling through the front of the pedal stroke, that means it's too light. Dial it up a little so you can get consistency around the circle. Push and pull. You ready? Standing climb fast. Seated power. Oh my gosh. Do it again. Stand. Let it know. Seated power. Pull on the handlebars a little. Keep your body and your bike connected. Sit back. Sit. Rest. Not done with round 2. Right in. Standing climb. 15 seconds on our feet. Run, run, run. 8, 7, 6, 5, Seated power. Draw the abs up. Sharpen the hip hinge. Get better use out of your glutes. Yeah? Grab the handlebars and squeeze them in. Come back, we're gonna do it again. Handlebars, right? Easy. Tempo or cadence, however your brain feels about it. Knees hip distance apart, but all the way back. We're in a climbing mode. 3 attacks. Standing, climb, jump and go. 4, 3, 2, sit, climb. Make it feel like climbing with your resistance. Jump. Seated power. Sound good to me. Jump. Seated power. All right, team, last round. Bigger grab, standing climb. Slower because it's heavier. It's a natural occurrence, yeah. Keep the abs up. The back will be more comfortable and the legs and hips will work better. You ready? Faster. Go now. Seated power climb. 2 more like that. Grab high, stand up. Push against the balls of the feet to rise. Now drive the hips back through your abs, engage. 1 more, 1 more. Seated climb. Recover. Rest. Softer now. Quiet down. Right, easy. Tempo. Cadence. Heavier. Standing climb. 15. Run, run. Uphill. Seated power. Drive the butt back. Think of big circles with the pedals. Drive the balls of the feet forward and pull the heels back. 3, 2, 1, done. Reduce resistance. We now enter a phase we call mixed terrain in RPM. Obvious. Ride easy, find rhythm. We're going to call this medium pace, just under the rhythm of the music as we rest a little and take on recovery. So there's a time in your bike ride that you're looking around at the scenery. Maybe you're finding your fellow riders. You're like, or you're, let's say that they're in our immunity group, right? Racing resistance, hips forward, ride fast. Think about this, road is long and flat. Toes slightly dipping, knees over our push point, abs lifted to stabilize our hips. And it feels good. Arrow, grab the inner bar or your lower bar and hinge forward deeper from the hips. Get under the wind, right? Come back. Reduce a little. Sit the hips back. So round 2. Woo. This time, we're going to emulate our hill track with lighter resistance and some jumping efforts. But first, we race. Racing resistance for control and training results. Hands wide, hip forward, go. Racing. Isn't that the goal now? To get our heart racing. Did you know that when our heart pumps fast, not only does our blood move quick, but so does our lymphatics to boost our immune system. Hear it? Add attack resistance. Grab the top. Fast run. Jump. Seated race. Do it again. Seated race, drop right on the nose. Stay here. Standing attack, go. Seated race. Do it again. Seated race. Stay here. Draw the hands into racing. Reduce a little, fly. 50 seconds now, going fast. Heart racing. Hands inside. Sink, go. One more. Drop back. All right, so we know what to do. We are maybe getting a little tired. But we're going to use our experience from last round and apply what we know to make it better. First thing, 30-second sprint. Grab a little control. Hands go wide with the hips forward, go. What are these doing to help you? Okay, team, it's coming. Be serious about your resistance. Add, grab high, stand and attack. Seated race. Grab again. Seated race. Stay, stay, add, jump and attack. Seated race. Do it again, jump up. Seated race. Woo. Hands, get off the extra. Racing resistance and fly. 50 seconds to the end. How to make it better, right? Maybe you took too much off. Maybe you could ground by pushing back. Last bit. Hands narrow, body lower. Come on, dive in. Send your eyes out in front of your wheel. Cut under the wind. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. That's what I say. Solo leg and recover. Intervals. Lean in. So I'm going to tell you a secret. If you're a woman out there over 40, intervals are for you. Pace. Intervals have been shown to trick our body to use our hormones better to release belly fat in women over 40. Race. This is not an interval, is it? Intervals is those big spikes of output. Attack. Jump. 10 seconds. Sit. Race, race. So a little interval to get to know it just like we did in our previous tracks. Reduce, right easy. Our faces are songs. One thing virtual gives us, race, is the ability to see our whole face. No mask required. Okay, bigger intervals. Add, jump and attack. 7, 6, 5. Plant the body, race, race. I think you could do bigger. Add, jump. Seated race. Racing, 30 seconds. Keep it heavy. Butt should be all the way to the back. Yeah, elbows in, shoulders back. Woo! Try to keep all the effort and movement from the belly button down. Standing attack. Slow. You can be cool, you can be shy, you can be whatever you want. I'm still gonna love you. Lean in. Yeah, yeah. 8 seconds. Seated race. Drop. Jumping. Seated race. Jump, jump. Jump in. We just want to do it again. Experience. Results. Shoulders back. At least you know what? I'm getting tired. And who can see me anyway? It's true. You can do whatever you want. Even at my class in Q or Fitness, your workout your way. My job is to encourage you and to show you where your limits might be. Reach out, race, race. Need. I think we need some attack. Dial, jump. 8, 7, 6, 5. You get the idea. Seated race. Jump, jump. Seated race. Dial back, recover. Here we go into our last round. That's a lot longer. Put it back on, grab wide, drop in and go faster. Should feel heavy to the legs, right? Like a grabbing an anchor. Standing attack drive. Drop in, seated race. Do it again, jump on your feet. Feel the sweat dripping down our arms. That's what the rubber mat is for, isn't it? Dial back, race. 30 seconds here. Add a little lighter resistance, so not too much. We're trying to keep power in it. Because our hips are back, we can keep it a little heavier. 8 seconds. Right easy, keep the load. Grab high, slow attack. We don't want to give it all yet. We got a long way to go. Maybe bigger. Pump the knees. 8, 7, 6. Drop in, race. Can you give me 2 more intervals? Jump, output big. Drop down, raise from your saddle. It's making my face change. Jump again. Seated race. Woo! Reach down. Our next phase of work is speed work. We're just going to go fast. I'm going to share a secret with you. This is my love-hate relationship. I love the results and the training I get from speed work, but it's hard for me, and here's where I'm going to struggle. This may be your crowning moment. You're like, no way, I'm all about the speed. I'm comfortable in my saddle, and I have full confidence that I can outrun you. That's great. I love that. But wherever you are today, just again, know that it's your workout, and I want you to reach in and grab your results. Add load. Sit up. Wrap your arms back and readjust our posture because we're going to be bent over a long time. Pumping the legs like pistons. Reach high. Avoid your ceiling fan and lean over just a little bit. Open your side ribs. And remember that we can breathe through our side and back. Racing resistance. Start to grab the tempo. Draw the shoulders back. Relax the necks and the elbow. Remember, our effort is from our belly button to our pedals. Yeah. Little strength in the upper body for stability, but the big power comes from down low. Wide, forward, see ya. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's your cadence. Slower. Reduce, sit back so you can recover faster. Push, lift your breath. You know what helps? Spread your toes out in your shoe. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But commonly, the human body will grip the toes into a tiny ball inside the cycling shoe. Yeah? That's going to change the way your calves could be helping you. So spread them out and just push down with your big toe and see what you get. Push. Roll. Maybe there is hunger in your blood. Deep breaths. Hands to the right, easy position. Start to find the rhythm. Lock in the stability, right? Drive through the balls of the feet. Think about it. Am I just pushing downward? Could I be driving over the top of the circle and pulling up the back to increase my speed? Remember, our hip adjustment forward makes that circle smaller. Off you go. 30 seconds to go. How your toes doing? "15 seconds, hang on. Rest. Should we do it one more time? Push the butt back, lift the chest, grab recovery. It's a pretty song, don't you think? Slower leg circle. You'll notice that I did not touch the knob this time. Yeah, we don't need to, unless you really need to, and then I want you to adjust. Just make sure that you're not denying yourself your abilities. Push up, roll. Definitely is. Inhale. And I know there's hunger in all of ours to get back together. I miss you guys so much. Lean over. But isn't it awesome that we would go to these lengths to work out together in our homes? That's hunger, right? Tiny fractures. That's what our muscles experience to change. Tiny fractures cellularly to tell them to grow and get stronger. Even endurance, right? Hands wide, hips forward, toes slightly down. Just enjoy it. Smooth, right? It's a push and a pull. Mentally drawing an image around that circle with our feet. "15 seconds to go. Run through the tape. stop. Look where you're at. One more big track to go. Mountain climb. All right, I've designed it to give you 15 seconds to your first mountain. Only 2 here. Mountain 1 is ginormous. And we're going to use a little speed to help our bodies train to the very fine tune. And go. Heavy enough to sway. Side to side. Push and pull. But just softly tapping your saddle. Whoa. Walk and recover. Have a seat. Put our hips all the way back. Slight reduction, not big. Light climbing resistance. You got to keep a good scrape in it. So we're going to take just under a minute, and we're going to speed up to our music. Have you ever played with a beep tape? Cardio conditioning that speeds up over time? Yeah? Don't be tempted to pull our hips forward. Just open the hands a little wide. Start to follow the rhythm. I'll be quiet. It's already getting hard. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hang on. Rest. Good job. That wasn't easy. And I respect you for hanging in there. Bigger mountain. Stand. Side to side sway. Heavy enough to support our body weight and require us to push and pull. Faster. Build momentum in your wheel so that when you turn the dial, it's already spinning and you can hang on another minute. The effort has taken my smile away. Turn. Bite. I'm with you. I'm right behind you. Climbing up the mountain together. One more turn. Pull up on your handlebars. Keep your butt close to your seat. And your chest high. I feel your energy out there, I swear I do. I'm imagining my daughter-in-law in Germany and in Detroit. Bigger. Colorado. Maybe Arizona. And everybody else involved. Sit. Oh my gosh. "15 seconds. Hang on, hang on. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Man. Again. Shorter. Lean in and recover. Check the position of your butt. Get it back. Light climbing resistance. Hand grip wide. Squeeze in. Power climb. Faster. Permission to close our eyes. Sweat dripping in many ways. Sit back slow a little. One more beast to the top. Yeah. Add, climb, pick up pace. Running a little. Remember why. Momentum on the flywheel. So we can maximize the load and get strong today. 15 seconds. Are you ready? Last big haul. I know you can do this. Dial. Oh. Pull and push. Keep a good grip on the handlebar. We are so close. Don't give up. I'm going to dig my smile out for you. 15 seconds. Done. Keep our legs spinning in RPM. Reduce the resistance so you can move easy. Good job. High fives. All over the world, high fives. She's new to Los Angeles. Shoulders back. Not used to the lifestyle. Not used to the rules. So if you're not part of my community and I've never met you, and even if I have, and you forgot my name, it's Lisa Christensen. I live in Richland, Washington, and operate a gym in Kennewick. It's called Kiora Fitness. Kiora means be healthy in Maori. And that is my goal for all of us. Be healthy, man. Add a little. This is Les Mills RPM. You ready today? Push and pull. Our choreography benefits from those wonderful people in New Zealand. Thank you, Glenn Ostergaard. You just wrote a big mix from about the last 10 years. Come back. Get a little more off the wheel until it feels really easy. And I think now you can feel that feeling where the flywheel almost carries the leg. Right? See if you can still control it. I like to think about this as downhill. A little bit faster. Side, side, side. How's your posture when you're tired? Roll the shoulders back, reach. A little bit faster. And notice now how our breath is starting to slow. Even though we're still pedaling, the resistance and work are lighter, so our effort is lowering. Isn't that great? Pause, pedals, step to the side of the bike. We're going to stretch. Yeah, I'm going to rake leaves today. What are you going to do that will need some mobility? Knee to knee, stretching quadriceps or front of thigh. Big pushers, we use those the most when we cycle. Cross ankle over thigh, sit low, tuck toes back. This is for your glutes, those are big climbers. Switch legs, quads or front of leg. Thank you to my husband for all the work he does with my technical devices and my daughter Kelsey. Without them, my learning curve would be much higher. Foot forward, hips go high and back, stretching the hamstrings. Switch sides. Feels like home. Thank you so much for enjoying this class today. I hope you did. Stay posted. We'll be loading classes for the entire shutdown. If there's something that you want that you haven't seen yet, send me a message. We can do some core work, whatever makes you happy.
All the faces in the room. I know we try.